Hey there, Alistair here, back in the workshop, just stopping for a quick tea break. Very English. Just thought I'd go through a range of basically the bushcraft knives that I make. Now, we'll start off with the most popular one I make is called the Bushwood. Now this is loosely based on, hang on a sec, I have actually got like a template. It's loosely based on one of the most well-known bushcraft knives ever made, which is the Ray Mears and Alan Woodlaw. Now this is just a pattern I got off the internet. It's not to scale, so it's a lot smaller than what it should be, but you just get the overall shape of it is such a cool shape. It's like, I don't know, it's just pretty much perfect really, and it is one of the best selling and most hard to get, especially the original versions of the knife. So hard to get, and the price they command is just crazy. So unfortunately I have to just make do with a card. Actually looks pretty real in the picture on the camera. I have to just make do with a cardboard template. So that's why I kind of thought this knife was such a cool knife, and I've loosely based my Bushwood on the Woodlaw. So this is one here. This is one of I do two actual styles of the Bushwood. This is the straight back Bushwood. I do one which has got more of a curve, but I'll get to that next. So this one here is 3mm AEBL stainless with hand rub 600 grit on the flats, Scandi grind, 13 degrees each side, so 26 in total, and curly birch handle scales. I don't know what that, you can hear that. I cannot find where that is coming from. So something obviously in the workshop here. I can't see. I can hear it, but I can't actually see where it's coming from, where it actually is hiding. Some bug of some sort. Anyway, back to this. So Bushwood straight back. Well, it's called a Bushwood original, which is when people ask. This one is my Bushwood original, and the other one I'll show you in a sec is called the Bushwood curve back. So yeah, curly birch scales, red G10 liners. It's got the Coke bottle style handle, and some I think they're 6.5mm Loveless bolts and lanyard tube. So these are ones that they're brass with the stainless bolt in the middle of the Loveless bolt. So that's driving me nuts. Quiet. No, still going. Yeah, red G10 liners, and cool looking knife. These are really popular. And yeah, so it's loosely based on the Ray Mears. So, but I've kind of made the blade a little bit wider and profiled the handle a little bit different, and I think overall length is a lot longer in mine. So I didn't want to just do an exact replica of that. So although that's is very cool, I'd love to own one day, but I have to keep dreaming. So that fits in. Wet mold all my sheaths. I dye the leather as well. I get it in a roll, so I make the sheaths, dye the leather, and wet mold them so they get that nice click as they fit. Just got the standard belt loop. So overall, really cool knife. And these are very popular. So next up we have got, where is that one? Where is the curve back one? I'll put it down somewhere. Where are we? The workshop's in a bit of a mess at the moment. I've got stuff everywhere, and hang on a second. Oh, actually, I'll put it back up here. Then. Here we go. So, this one here is the curved back bushwood. So as you can see, it pretty much self-explanatory, curved back. So it's curved, pretty much curved from there right the way to the tip. It's a little bit straight in the middle, but pretty much curved all the way from there to the tip. As opposed to, I'll get the other one out, hang on a sec. The straight back model. You can see that's straight, slight depression just there, same as the woodlaw knife. So, but you can see the top one has got that nice curve to it, and the bottom one is more of the original style, straight back, kind of traditional bushcraft knife. Put that back in the sheath. This one, pretty sure this is curly jarrah. It's Australian hardwood. This has come from Caves Timber in WA. I think they're set down south from where we are. They sent me up a load of pieces of wood, and I've chopped them all up, stabilised them all, and this one's got such a cool pattern to it. I mean, you can see, you can actually, there you go, look, you can see the, it's almost like the lines going down. It's almost like the snake wood, but it's mega hard wood, really hard to sand. It takes a lot longer than like the curly birch. That sands really nice and easy. This is like, it's probably similar, very, very similar to like the US ironwood, that kind of style where it's real rock hard. And this has got the 8mm Loveless bolts, lanyard tube, no liners on this one, just plain and simple 80 CRV2 steel, 3mm thick, and I acid etched it. But first I gave it a sandblast. I haven't actually done any sandblasted finishes, so I gave it a sandblast and then acid etched it, and it come out quite nice actually. It's got that cool kind of matte look to it, with the contrast of the bevel there, the grind on the bevel, which was the look I was going for. And it actually, I'm quite happy with that. So overall, very cool knife. These two are the most popular. And next up we have got, this is called the Brumby. So again, another wet form sheath, belt loop, and it fits in there nice. So that's the Brumby, and it's a much smaller knife as compared to the Bushwood, but actually probably my personal favourite is the Brumby, because it's just a cool shape, simple, cool. It's got the finger cut out there, so as you know, a lot of people like these for fishing knives because they're small. The blade's not too long. I do these in full flat grind, sabre grind, and this has got the Scandi on there. Again, 13mm, not 13mm, 13 degrees each side, 26 total Scandi. And this wood on here is some of my favourite wood. It's called Yorrel from Western Australia. And again, this is real hard, really hard wood, but it's very hard to get hold of. So I've only got, I think I've got one block left, I think, which I can use on another knife. But so this one's got my mosaic pins on there, stainless on the outside, slightly thicker wall stainless tube with the little star in the middle. Looks pretty cool. But these are very popular because I think the size, because they're a little bit smaller. And he started up again, whatever that is. Quiet. That's got it, stop now. So again, wet form sheath, fits in there nice. Is that the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. Click. So that one is that, the Brumby. And next up we have got this. Now I got asked a few times if there was anything in between the Bushwood and the Brumby. And at the time I didn't have anything, so I came up with this one. Again, like the wet form sheath. And this one is called the Dingo. Going with the Australian theme of Brumby, Bilby, Dingo, Bushwood. Now it's a lot slimmer. It's a lot slimmer profile to the blade. The handle itself is round about the same length, but overall dimensions a little bit more round. It's almost like your bird and trout blade, whatever they call it, which was popular. I think it's popular in the US. They call them bird and trout. Slimline blade. Again, these are very popular for fishing because they're slim blade, good for chopping up your fish and such like. Again, this one, stainless steel, sabre grind, red G10 liners, stabilised poplar handle, which is, I don't think this light does it justice. It's almost hologram looking. You can't really see it. The light's not particularly good in here. But it's a cool looking wood. This is some stuff that I stabilised a while back, and again, loveless bolts, lanyard tube. Overall, it's a very cool little knife. Fits nice in your hand. Handle's long enough for my size hand, and I've got pretty much average size hands. So again, fits in there nicely. Click. And next up we have got the Bilby. Now this is like a kind of Skinner design. So I shall show you. This one has got the neck carry sheath. And it's got the two holes in there, so you can thread your paracord through there and wear it around your neck, and then obviously unpop it, pull it out. So I'll show you this one. So here we go. So again, this one is in AEBL stainless steel, mosaic pins, lanyard tube, and stabilised olive wood handle. Not massively figured wood, this piece, but still nice. One side's a little bit more than the other. It's got a little bit more figure into it. Again, mosaic pins, lanyard tube. Don't think I just say that. Oh, no. But 3mm AEBL, Scandi grind, 26 total, 13 each side. So overall, these are cool little knives. Very popular as well. I am actually making one a little bit bigger than this. I've got some of these templates here. I have to just put that back in the sheath and I don't get it damaged. I do this type of sheath, and I've also got another one here. There's like a belt sheath, like standard belt carry sheath. This one is another one in stainless steel. I think it's York gun burl, stabilised York gun burl on there, which is really nice. Got some nice pattern to it. I love the burls because they're just, not one is the same. Although with most woods they've got different grains, but a lot of woods have got just like, a standard kind of grain pattern. With burls, you always get that looking pattern to them. They're just such a cool wood, and it's so nice to work. It's very smooth, sands really nice, especially when it's been stabilised. This one's just plain, no liners, just polished spine. I've gone for like a slightly teardrop shape to the handle, so as it fits nice in the, it feels really nice in the hand. Again, they're good for skinning because you can get your fingers to the tip if you're doing any kind of skinning work. So that one's just your standard belt carry sheath. There's a little pop stud like that. I suppose you could wear it up that way as well because there's a hole in the end as well. You probably could wear it like that as well. And that's about it, as in some of the knives. The reason that I do actually make another one, it's called a tracker. Let me see, I've got these, I cut these patterns out. So as I can, when I can transfer this to my steel, when you get the steel and it comes in, steel comes in a length like this. This is a piece of AEBL. So I can transfer the patterns to that. And this is just an old one of those big meter long rulers. All the edge was all bashed up, so I didn't want to just throw it out. I kind of reclaimed it and I cut out a load of patterns. That's a Brumby XL, which is I'll show you that's the standard Brumby. This is a Brumby XL. As you can see, it's a bit bigger. And we have got, this is the one I was talking about, which I haven't actually got one made up to show you. But this is a tracker, which is more of a traditional style, sort of hunting style knife. Slight drop point to it, wider blade profile, and more pronounced handle there. Plenty of grip. It fits in the handle really nice. I've sold quite a few of these tracker styles. I might actually put a picture of a finished one that I made a while back, which would be better than looking at a piece of cut off ruler. So that's that one. That's the Dingo pattern, and that's the Bilby pattern, and that's the straight back bushwood, and that one is the curved back bushwood. And this one is one I've been working on, which is the Bilby XL. Now you can see that's the standard size one. So you got a little bit longer blade, slightly longer handle, not massively longer, because the blade is only fractionally longer, so I kind of try and keep things in proportion. I think if I'd gone longer with the handle it wouldn't look right, but that actually looks quite good, fits in your hand quite well. So you've got like a little bit more overhang on your hand, whereas the standard Brumby just fits in more like that into your palm. But good, fantastic little knives for all sorts of jobs. But so that's those, and my friend is still making that racket, so I'm gonna go and find out what that is, and hope you enjoyed that quick run through of a few of the knives that I make. I do make, I've still got this one here I made a while back, which is antler with a little carbon steel blade, kind of, it's almost like just a little wood carving knife. I saw one of the guys in the UK, I think his name's Ben Orford, he makes quite a few of these. They just look so cool, some of the ones that he makes. And I had this bit of our antler, just that little piece there, that was on there like that, and just got it from a pet store, and I thought I'd get around to making one day, and finally got around to making it, and I think the tea's gone cold now, so I'll have to go and make another one. Anyway, stay safe, and I shall see you on the next one. Cheers, see ya.